Oh man, so I saw a message the other day, and it's like this person did like 600 calories or something like that in the gym, and like the TMX output was like 2. I was like, oh no, that sucks. That's like, how do you feel like you're punishing weightlifters? Is by doing that. So we fixed that, man. Long time coming, guys. What in the world is TMX? I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. We're gonna walk through it in probably more detail than you asked for, but you asked, we'll deliver. A lot of changes with TMX coming up. All right, here's TMX, total miles exchanged. Simply a work metric keyed on calories. Okay, so in a nutshell, what equals 1 TMX? All right, 1 mile. The average person burns about 100 calories running or walking 1 mile. Now, bike or riding, uh, wheels are more efficient, so you get that 3-to-1 conversion. You're gonna have to go 3 miles about to get 1 TMX for a bike. Swim, uh, it's swimming's hard, so about a quarter of a mile is gonna get you about 1 TMX. Now here's the thing. Uh, Across the board now, we've updated this. Since that 1 mile is about 100 calories, Fury is going to look for calories first. So whether you're swimming, you're riding, you're walking, or running, um, if your calories, if you're going uphill, or if you're carrying a rucksack and your fitness tracker is tracking your calories accurately, if it says 150 calories, you're going to get 1.5 TMX in a nutshell. Those are our changes. All right. That's what equals 1 TMX. All right, so what happens if we don't have calories? This is a real challenge. If you climb, carry, or sprint, your device's calories will capture the extra work automatically. If the distance, so the distance fallbacks above are for when calories are missing. All right, so here you go, your 1 TMX equivalents. All right, so fun fact about me, this is where I'm just gonna kill you guys, but um, when I was in school, I studied mechanics, mechanical engineering, specifically thermosciences, and calories are part of that. It's an energy output. So here's our primer on calories. Um, it's free. Okay, it's free. Brought to you by a big old nerd. All right. So a calorie is energy, and exercise is the energy your body liberates. That's mostly heat, but it's also a little bit of mechanical work. So when we talk about calories normally, we're actually talking about kilocalories. The big C calorie is what your fitness trackers, your apps are going to capture, okay? That's about 4,000 joules. That's energy. Um, why do we talk about calories in nutrition? So all the food that we input, our bodies are converting into um, energy that we then can output. That's why calorie counting works so well. It's just like in and out. Okay. Uh, Exercise uses calories because a it's a beautiful unifier of effort across like multiple different activities. And calories, they're gonna scale with mass, intensity, and time. Um, as long as you input your metrics pretty well into the fitness tracker, it can do those calculations well for you, okay? Work versus heat and thermodynamics, energy transfers as work, which is force and distance, and heat is just energy, like thermal transfer. Muscles, back to high school biology, right? Muscles convert chemical energy, which is ATP, into both. A smaller share becomes external mechanical work, but most of it dissipates as heat. We sweat, right? We sweat. We get hot. Human efficiency, roughly about 20 to 25 percent in steady state endurance. Most of what you burn shows up as heat. Your device infers that via your heart rate or your VO2, so breathing out, or like a MET model, and we can talk about that a little bit later. Okay, big difference: active versus total calories. Active excludes your basal metabolic rate, so BMR. TMX uses. We are going to use active calories. So consider this: you're in the gym for 2 hours, and for 30 minutes you ran into a buddy and you're just sitting around and smoking and joking. That is not active calories, but your watch is still gonna think that you're working out. So some of these watches, they're cool because they'll be able to separate your active calories versus your total, including your basic metabolism that you're burning. Okay, so this is why when you guys were working out and you're like, why is my TMX so low? It's because um, I wasn't very graceful in thinking that you guys were moving the entire time. But we are gonna fix that. Anytime you get into the gym, it is honestly it is intentional. It's worth a celebration. Okay, so I don't want you guys to put in the hard work for like an hour, 2 hours in the gym, like just sweating, high intensity training, or just like light training, and get essentially what it feels like is penalized for that. So we're switching it up. We're gonna look for active calories first, but if we don't have it, we're gonna credit you anyway. Okay. All right. So how do your wearables estimate calories? It's HR based models, mostly heart rate, age, sex, weight, often VO2 max if they can calculate that fitness level. That's gonna infer your metabolic power. Now METs are a little bit different, so they map your activity type and intensity, like pace and speed, to a metabolic equivalent. It's gonna essentially take your body mass and your time, essentially per the activity. It gets pretty complicated very quick. I like simple things. All right, so um, if you're uh, if you're using a wearable, it's pretty important that you have it set up like in the settings accurately, which means you're gonna have to identify your weight, your age, and your sex accurately, and then you're gonna have to choose like the right activity profile and make sure that the device is fit snugly to your wrist so it can calculate your heart rate accurately. Um, in any situation, if you guys get the heart rate straps that go around your chest, those are far more accurate than the thing that goes around your wrist. Okay, so this is next level stuff. I know not everybody has like a fitness tracker. Some of you guys are using your phone in your pocket. Some of you guys are just writing down your workouts like in your logbook, and that's totally fine. This is more so to answer like why is what is TMX, like what does it use? We have to capture all of those people and what they're using across the board. Okay, so here's the thing. Like, if you want a better, more accurate TMX, you can do that, and you just have to set up your fitness tracker accurately, because we're going to calories. Calories are awesome if we can track them, and if you don't have like a fitness watch or anything like that, um, I've got a little guide a little bit further down this page, um, for you to calculate it manually, essentially. Eventually, Fury, when we get a little bit smarter, we'll try to do that for you. You'll just have to give us the data, the stats, like you said, like your age, your weight, and your gender. Well, we pretty well infer that, right? But we should be able to do that in the future. Okay. All right. So moving on here, you've probably been looking at this chart for a long time. Here's your conversions. This is what a calorie actually is. Here's your flow chart. So for the automation, we use an automation, a workflow to look at your screenshots, then pull out your metrics, and then calculate TMX automatically. So this is how the automation works. You have your workout event, and it's going to look first for calories. Do you have calories present? If you do have calories present in your metrics that you provided via screenshot to the text, there's your TMX. Easy. So say you go a mile, but you're going like straight uphill up a mountain, and you're burning 300 calories versus 100, you're going to get 3 TMX. We're going to reward the hard work first and foremost. If you don't have calories present, no big deal. We are going to do our best to calculate that for you. So it goes back to what we saw at the start. Run, bike, hike, trail, your swim, whatever you have, it goes back all the way to the top here. This is where we kind of started Fury, just doing this. It's a simple conversion. That's what you're going to earn. Now, when we get into strength, it's a little bit more complicated, because you guys can provide like a range of different things. Like, you could give us a duration. What the heck do we do with that? You could give us just reps and sets, and like multiple, like different, like I did curls for this, I did squats. We're going to do our best to calculate that, starting with first duration and then going into your reps and sets. And then for anything else, like your sports, your yoga, Pilates, CrossFit, we'll use duration if we don't have calories. Okay, so that's how that's going to work. Got a little quick TMX calculator in here for you, so let's check it out. All right, so let's say I did strength, and I burned. It was a good day. I did like 670. Look at that, easy, because I had calories in there. Now, if I submit a screenshot and I don't have calories, and I did strength for let's say 2 hours, there we go, 3.60. Say I don't have duration in there. I'm just tracking my reps and my sets. Let's say I did 30 reps. That's it. What if I did like 3 sets of 30 reps? There we go. So that's how TMX is calculating out for you guys. Okay, so definition time. Total miles. Total miles exchanged. We've kind of worked through all this stuff already. I just wanted to be able to show you guys with words on the screen. Okay. We think this is fair across all disciplines. We believe this is how we kind of unite everybody together working out, whether you're a gym bro or I guess like a gazelle running out there all the time, whether you're doing yoga or in the pool, you name it. We wanted something that's going to capture effort across all those different disciplines to unite the community together. So this is TMX in a nutshell. All right, so here's our update. I talked about it a little bit. Yeah, it's going to change. I'm not going to change any of the historic data, but you guys are going to see an immediate speed boost to your TMX outputs, especially if you're bigger, bigger human being, like dudes especially, because generally we have more stuff to move around when we're doing work. So that mile that I run, I probably burn like 300 calories in 1 mile because I got so much extra fluff to carry around. But then you got Brooke, who's just like, I don't know. She's super efficient. Her body's super efficient. So she runs a mile, she might burn 80 calories. So you're gonna see that change for running, for weight train. Oh man! So I saw a message the other day, and it's like this person did like 600 calories or something like that in the gym, and like the TMX output was like 2. I was like, oh no, that sucks. That's like, how do you feel like you're punishing weightlifters? Is by doing that. So we fixed that, man. Yeah, that 600 calories you're gonna get 6 TMX. It's gonna be fair. Another thing that I've been looking at is our activity mix. Like we're hitting the gym like a lot. We have more events in the gym, but our TMX for weight training and strength is so low compared to running, for example. And I was like, man, that can't be correct. So we're gonna get after it. Yeah, here's a big one with what we're trying to message here is it's not a calorie tracker. It's not meant for, like, Fury's not meant for weight loss. I mean, that's a nicety if you're trying to lose weight, like myself. I'm trying to lose weight, but I'm not focused on losing. I'm focused on working and gaining, the discipline, and by outputting the work, I think the fat loss, it's gonna take care of itself. So just know that we're not just it's not about losing anything. It's about gaining, right? And working towards purpose. All right. So last thing for you guys. I know this one's going long, but hey, it's Fury 102. We're getting into the weeds. A lot of questions on TMX, and I just wanted to clear it up for you guys. We long time coming. We've owed this for a long time. I've owed this to you guys for a long time. So no more punishment. Okay, so if you do not have one of these fancy fitness trackers, well, one, go buy a cheap one. They're pretty neat. They're cool. They're really cool, and they're handy. But two, if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to have a fitness tracker, no big deal. They're just convenient. You can still calculate your calories and then list it in your screenshot that you send to Fury. It's gonna look for the calories and then pull it. All right, where you can use like your little notes app, and you can put in your workout stats and and calculate your calories and all that stuff, and then screenshot that and send it off. It'll work the same. It's designed for everyone. Okay, whether you're taking a screenshot of like your Garmin stats or Strava or Peloton, you name it. Like there's so many different apps that do this stuff these days. We're just pulling out those metrics and then putting it into a community fitness platform. That's it. That's all we're doing. But also we're logging it for you, which is kind of cool. You get like a little logbook historical. Okay, so that's how you do it. I'm sure you guys have been looking at the screen there while you listen to me jibber jabber. Yeah, so that's all I got. TMX explained. I'm having a blast building this thing out for you guys. I love using it. Don't assume that I know where the problems and the issues are. I rely on Brooke a lot for tracking, and obviously I'm using it as well. And if I see a problem, then I'm pretty quick to fix that. But with more people entering the community, doing more and more different types of activities, relying on you guys for your feedback to be able to fix this and tailor it to our community. It's not Brooke and Mai's thing. It's now all of our things. So just let me know. I'm here to serve you guys. I'm going to do my best. I'm super fired up. I love these leaderboard things. It's fun to have people to motivate and motivate you, and you guys are pushing me to be better. It's humbling. It's exciting, and I feel like we're literally on a team together. And I think that's the power of the Fury platform. Super humbled to be able to have the honor to build it, and I hope that you guys are enjoying it. And if you're not, just let me know, and I can try to fix it and give you guys exactly what you want. So, love you guys. Rage with purpose. Fury. Yes. See ya.